So this is Next Gen Stats. Okay, best drafts overall. Best drafts of the top 7 picks. The Detroit Lions ranked first on this list. It gives a percentage, however they grade it. I don't need to get into the minutia.
Yeah, but these are the real deal, next gen stats.
Right.
This is the NFL's.
Yes, and this is
this ain't Pro Football Focus, nothing like
analytical data,
yes.
Real data that they spit out, and this says that the Detroit Lions had the best draft. And I think the funny thing about this, not that it's funny, is how poorly those first 2 picks specifically were viewed on draft night. You know, the immediate reaction to the first 2 picks. I mean, when Jahmyr Gibbs, you could have taken Jalen Carter. Or if you wanted Jahmyr Gibbs, why not get Bijan Robinson? Jack Campbell, who's this guy?
Gibbs would have been there at 18.
Yeah, Gibbs would have been there. Jack Campbell would have been there in the 3rd round.
Yeah.
You know, it is the dichotomy between how you feel about it on draft night to sleeping on it to seeing the actual data on how good the Lions draft was, very different.
With 100%, it goes back to what we talk about Brad Holmes. You got to give Brad Holmes that credit. He had a plan. He's had a plan since he's been here from day one. He and Dan Campbell told us it's going to be a 3-year process. Going into last year's draft, they know the players they wanted. They got the players they wanted. Going into this year's draft, and also, we talk about this being a bad draft. We talk about how there were only 15 first-round grades. We talk about all that with everybody knowing that this was a bad draft, with everybody reaching for picks, with everybody saying, we don't know what this guy or that guy. Well, let's take this guy. Once you got past 10, everybody's grasping at straws, if you will. To get past 10 in a draft where it's like, well, I don't know, it's this guy, it could be this guy may not be good because of this. To get the players you want, and all of them, the first 4 guys are going to be starters right away. They're coming out and playing right away. This is why you look at the NFL's draft and the NFL's rankings and why the Lions have the best draft.